Every year, gray whales make an epic journey from the Arctic to Mexico, a 17,000-kilometer swim around trip. But since 2018, these marine mammoths have been dying off, nearly 700 of them becoming stranded off the Pacific coast. Researchers say starvation may be to blame.
They only have about 5 to 6 months of feeding to acquire all the energy that they need to go down and back. So if they leave the Arctic and the gas tank is not full, they're not making it back. There's nowhere to stop off to top up the reservoir. It's all or nothing.
Gray whales have also died after being hit by vessels or facing attacks by the ocean's apex predator, killer whales.
It's really dramatic to see how the killer whales can separate the calves from the mums. The mums will do their best to save their calves, but ultimately it's very hard to save one's young when you have 5, 6, 10 killer whales all there. Literally, it's like being attacked by Tyrannosaurus Rex.
But the researchers say all these factors are connected. A starving whale won't be able to fend off an attack from a predator or outswim a massive boat. A changing climate could be to blame.
Because of climate change and the receding ice up there, it's thought that the nutrient value of some of the prey items has actually declined. And so there's a combination of increasing costs associated with having to forage and brought further and further away from their historic areas.
This isn't the first unusual mortality event that scientists have recorded. There was another one back in the 80s and in the 90s. And there is some good news. On some level, the population does seem to be bouncing back. This mass die-off has now been declared over, offering a silver lining after years of loss.
The numbers are in fact increasing. The number of calves that were conceived and born this year were higher than in past years. And the number of stranded individuals that are being reported is much lower than it has been even at the peak of the mortality event.
Some hope the gray whales that travel the length of the west coast may successfully make their migration again. Michelle Ghoussoub, CBC News, Vancouver.